Really appreciate everybody coming. Really appreciate all of you who are watching on the live video stream. Very excited to be here. I was just thrilled when I was asked to moderate the panel and MC the event around viral videos. Frankly, if I could get these four guys in a room without an audience, I would ask them the same questions that I will be asking them while they're here on stage in front of you this evening. What we're going to do is in just a minute, we'll bring the panelists out. I will introduce them one at a time and have them, ask them to make an introductory statement around the idea, the concept of viral videos. Then around 8 o'clock, we'll take a break and we will view the entries in the viral video competition. People submitted when this was all announced. Around 8:15, we will announce the winner, and then we will open the panel discussion up to your questions. So please be thinking well in advance of the questions that you would like to ask the members of the panel, experts in the subject of viral video and internet video. I work in the field of public relations and corporate communications, and for organizations to get their messages out through viral video is sort of like a holy grail. I was in Toronto with a friend of mine, Joe Thornley, who is the CEO of a public relations agency in Canada, and he happened to have a client there at the time, and the client said, "Can you produce a viral video for us?" And I waited with bated breath for his answer, and he said with supreme confidence, "Yes, of course we can produce a viral video for us. You give us a budget to produce 100 videos, and one of them will go viral." And I thought that was just the perfect answer. But I'm looking for more authoritative answers this evening. So what I'd like to do is ask the panel to come out and take a seat at the panel table. So guys, will you come on up? They've all gone down the street to House of Shields for a beer. Right here they are. Right here. Terrific. Remember, if you are tweeting, and I hope you are tweeting, or on Facebook, providing your followers and your friends with insights that you get out of the evening, remember that the hashtag is Vivis or Vivus13. We'll be able to collect those and do something intriguing with them at some point. So let's bring up our first speaker's slide. Whoever you have first. David, it is a pleasure for me to introduce David Spark. He's the one member of the panel that I actually knew before we all got together. David's a friend, but David is also the man behind Spark Media Solutions. More than 15 years in tech journalism, in radio, TV, print, which is not dead, contrary to popular belief, and online. He's also had 10 years of experience in the advertising field. He combined the two to launch Spark Media Solutions, which is a media production and consulting firm that offers custom publishing and branded journalism and content marketing, which he says in parentheses here is all the same thing. Yes. I have been interviewed by David on several occasions. He goes out as a producer to conferences and interviews people who are at the conference, both speakers and attendees, and those videos are used for a variety of purposes by the organizers and the clients, and he does great work. So David, I'm going to start with you. Your observations, please. What is exactly a viral video, and what makes a video go viral?
I would just say the definition of viral video is one that gets lots and lots of views in a very short period of time. So that's the simple answer to it. What makes a video go viral on the onset is just sort of it strikes a chord with people in terms of its timeliness, in terms of hooking into a meme or humor. I'm sure there's many, many other ways to do that. What we've discovered, though, is there's ways to actually hook in different things to architect virality into a video, either creatively or just with the actual subject matter or who you put in the video. And that's really what I see in virality. But again, there's many ways that it rears its head and how it comes out, and everyone's always kind of surprised when something becomes very popular. So a lot of what makes a viral video is surprising to us.
Great. Next up on your rotation, Bing Chen currently serves as the YouTube Global Creator Development and Management Lead for Google. In this role, he's responsible for generating and aligning the strategic vision for initiatives that identify, develop, and distribute the next generation of premier channels and creators, from musicians to filmmakers, from chefs to beauty gurus. I don't think I've ever heard beauty and guru in the same sentence before. In addition, he oversees several company projects that engage more than 100 million content creators worldwide. Bing co-founded and co-leads a variety of initiatives at YouTube, like the expansion of the YouTube Partner Program globally, the company's talent incubation program, the YouTube Creator Institute, YouTube's presence at major industry events and talent engagements, and a variety of other projects. So, Bing, same question to you.
The first was what defines virality, and then the second is what elements make a video.
Right, what makes it viral?
So I would say two things. I suppose one is, what does viral even mean? I suppose I actually don't like the term viral, to be honest. If we had to talk about it, I suppose we'd look at one spectrum of virality, which would be something that is able to engage the intrigue of a certain audience for a particular period of time. It may be a high volume of views, it may be such deep engagement that it erupts in political and social uprising, whatever have you. So I suppose that would be sort of one side of the spectrum of virality. I think the other that I think YouTube especially we're really committed to is how do you sustain virality, right? How do you not only have one hit, but almost more interesting to us and to the people that upload 10 hits or 100 hits, or in some cases hundreds and thousands of hits. And so I'd say that sort of may or may not be how we define virality. In terms of sort of the common elements, as with everything in life, there's no sort of panacea or blanket definition, but perhaps some of the common elements that we see are, one is authenticity is always really critical, especially in new media, simply because people expect that transparency when they come to a video through their laptop, through their mobile phone, and so forth. Several things can codify that authenticity, whether it's, let's say that I'm does anyone play Minecraft here? Woo! Alright. So, full disclosure, I do not. So if I said that I did, that would be inauthentic. But let's pretend like you didn't hear the last 10 seconds of what I said. So let's say that I played Minecraft, right? I'm a hardcore fan. What is the Minecraft community like? It's vigilant, right? It's almost like the Star Wars fan base, or the Twilight fan base, if you're into that as well. But there's a fan base there. It's a cult in some ways, and I mean that in a very positive way. It's a rich community. Right? And so making a Minecraft-based video comes with an endemic audience that is very, very vibrant and ready to commit to its evangelization. So that's one common element that we see. There are many, many others that I'm sure we'll be talking about through the course of the panel, so we'll keep it.
Great. Next up. Alex Devolov is CEO of Virool, that's V-I-R-O-O-L, as it says on the screen, a social advertising platform which has raised over $6.6 million to date from renowned investors like Y Combinator, Lady Gaga, DFJ, Menlo Ventures, Yuri Milner, and a host of others. The company serves over 50,000 advertisers and has delivered over 700 million views to videos to date. Alex graduated from Babson College, #1 entrepreneurship, according to U.S. News and World Report. He has a degree in technical entrepreneurship and design. At Babson, Alex was recognized as the most outstanding entrepreneurship student, winner of the John H. Muller Business Plan Competition, and was named one of the top 5 college entrepreneurs by Entrepreneur Magazine in 2010. While at Babson, Alex co-founded the Kairos Society, today's world's largest student entrepreneurship organization. The organization has held conferences in Mexico, China, here in the US, and in the Netherlands, where I'm headed next month, and has been addressed by numerous world leaders, such as Bill Clinton and Bill Gates Sr. Previously, Alex co-founded Creligence Media, an award-winning social media marketing agency. So, Alex.
That was probably the most ridiculous introduction I've ever received in my life. So, I think I just was asked to send something, and I don't know, copy pasted somewhere from some article or something like that. So, but thank you. Anyway, so the 2 questions about virality. A long introduction like that probably wouldn't be so viral, but anyways, let's get back to the subject. In my opinion, like the way we look at virality is, well, what my company does is we take a client's video and we get it in front of a certain audience. So what kind of, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the TED video, what makes a video go viral. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But basically, the essence of it is, it's actually a person from YouTube, and one thing they notice is whenever a video becomes viral, they have a certain exposure into a certain audience. For example, there was a double rainbow video on YouTube that had like 1,000 views for a year. And then Jimmy Kimmel brought it on his show and said, "Have you guys seen this video? It's hilarious." And all of a sudden, the video like blew up and got like 10 million views. So what happened in that process is Jimmy Kimmel took the video and he showed it to the appropriate audience, the audience that found this content engaging and interesting. They then discovered it, and then they shared it with their friends. They kind of tweeted about it, they talked about it. So what my company does is we take the content that usually brands, movie studios, musicians, gaming communities create, usually YouTube videos that are between a minute and a half, 2.5 minutes long, and then we expose it to that audience that will find it very passionate. In my opinion, the virality is the view to share ratio. So how many people viewed your video? Of those people that viewed it, how many of them shared it? And if the ratio is like, so I think the Cody video, the Cody 2012 video, it had like 1 to 13. So 1 out of 13 people that would watch that video, they shared it. It was one of the most biggest successes on the YouTube platform. So in my opinion, the higher the view to share ratio, the more viral video it is. It's all about finding the right audience and engaging with the right content.
Great. And finally, Zach Bloom, and just a warning, Zach, I'm going to read what was sent to
That's fine, no worries.
Zach is managing director of Portal A and a partner, creative studio here in San Francisco and in Los Angeles that produces and distributes video content built for the web. Before joining Portal A, Zach spent 4 years directing political, nonprofit, and corporate communications campaigns in California. For 2 of those 4 years, Zach was at Storefront Political Media, a San Francisco-based political consulting firm with local, statewide, and national clientele. He is Phi Beta Kappa alumnus of the University of Oregon. I was waiting for where he graduated with honors in 2006, and he's a 2007-2008 fellow of the Coro Center for Civic Leadership. So Zach, same question to you.
Yeah, that was also straight off my LinkedIn, so same excuse. We have clients coming to us all the time, as I'm sure Alex does as well, saying we want our video to go viral. Viral video is one of the most loaded, packed terms in marketing or in anything right now, which is probably why we're having this panel right now. And it kind of means a different thing to everybody, not just for experts like us, but for each one of you. You've read about it in countless news stories, and people just kind of roll off their tongue. That was a viral video, this was a viral video, but it really means a different thing in every situation. So for example, if someone made a video right now here about this panel and put it on YouTube, and everybody saw it and everybody started sharing it, there's only an audience of about 100 people here, but if everybody here saw it, that's viral to me, or to us. So when our clients come to us, we talk about it's really different per project, per situation. But what it comes down to us is, are people sharing content? At the end of the day, is the content relatable enough? Does it strike emotional chord? Is it meaningful enough to people that they feel the need to share it with their friends or their family, or on their blog, or wherever? So really, to us, viral means sharing, and it's also an incredibly packed word that means different things to everybody.
Great.